Hey guys, it's Van, again at Van Center channel, and yeah, it's finally out. Going into this comic, this is the giddiest I've ever been before reading a comic, and yeah, it was it was a great read. It was a great read. It's a great start. Didn't get much of Spider-Man, barely got Spider-Man, but I mean it's fine. I read these books not just for Spider-Man, but for Peter Parker. It's reading these books like for the first time, like actually going deep into the Spider-Man stuff. I've grown to appreciate the Peter Parker side of things a lot. In fact, they're a big draw to these comics for me personally, and it's great to see it in a positive way, in a positive as in, well, not living the worst life ever, as you can see from the current Amazing Spider-Man stuff. Uh, oh boy, yeah, I. That's a whole other thing. We're talking about Amazing Spider-Man here. So yeah, Spider Dad. Oh, I love Spider Dad. I mean, it's an alternate universe. You get big changes. But it's an alternate universe at its core. It's not. It isn't a replacement for 616. I mean, that 616 has 60 years of stuff of development of characters and appearances and everything. This is a whole other thing. I mean, sure, some of the characters are the same in name and appearance, somewhat. Um, but they're not the same characters, really. Like even like something like Renew Your Vows, which is another great similar type of vibe. Like kind of story in a way. Well, that's in Spiders Disco, Spider Dad. um, and it's a branching off of the 616 timeline there, but it's still not 616 at its core, really. Even if I guess that does share more of the history, but you know what I mean. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. But yeah, changes. The changes here. There's some really great changes here. You got. Who would have thought Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson would be a great duo? In fact, they never even got to meet because he was dead. In fact, he's not dead here. That was a surprise. But you know, it's like on Aunt May, like it's clear that she was dead. I mean, you have a character. He has two kids. One of them's called Richard, named after his father, and one called May. Now, that definitely shows something there, right? Well, actually, no, she died 6 months ago. Never mind. Well, never mind. No, I mean that just throws out my whole point there. The closest we have to them interacting is what if Uncle Ben survived? That what if? And yeah, they were not seeing eye to eye there. I mean, 616 Jonah is a different person. Also didn't have Spider Man to be. So maybe Spider Man not being around was actually the best for him. We don't know because the history of Peter is very different here. Like his parents actually survived, which is probably a big reason why his son is called Richard. Though, yeah, no love for Mary. I don't know. Maybe Mary's a middle name. Well, we'll see if they actually give them middle names. They gave them ages. They gave Peter an age. I mean, they gave Peter an age. He's 35, like official. Born, I don't know when, because yeah, 616, you're not gonna get any of that stuff. You just have to like guess. You just have to guess. Mary Jane. She's not a journalist. You're escaping the Lois Lane allegations here. But she also doesn't appear to be involved with. Maybe she's involved in modeling, but and she doesn't seem to be a model. Doesn't seem to be an actor, but she has a company. So I mean, yeah, at least she's not a journalist. You know. Entrepreneur, that's great. Going into a change that I'm kind of a bit mixed about. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm kind of yeah. It's Peter being part of the Daily Bugle, and still, or I mean, at all. It's like yeah, it does draw the question of. It does. It definitely does show that there is okay. I guess. Well, being part of the Bugle isn't necessarily a problem. It really just depends on what job he's doing. Like, but yeah. The key point is that like later on in the book, you get the message from the future, and it seems to suggest that this Peter isn't a big science nerd, and well, that's a big proponent of the original Spider-Man, the web shooters, the dream job of something that he struggles to achieve whilst being Spider-Man, and then sometimes gets lucky, which is great. But rip Horizon and Park Industries, I guess. Man, I miss Horizon, but besides the point. But yeah, he's not. He doesn't appear to be a science nerd. Or at least he isn't. He doesn't seem to be as intelligent as his original self. He doesn't seem to have the brains of his original self. Maybe he's a different kind of nerd. I mean, because early on we see Richard like reading a novel and getting into it, and apparently it's influenced by his dad, so maybe he's still a nerd to some degree, but not so much for science. But yeah, it would have been nice to have him be a science teacher might be difficult, because he also has to be Spider-Man a lot. Part-time researcher at a lab, yeah, I guess. I mean, I suppose he doesn't even have to be a full-time teacher. It could be it could be a substitute teacher or something. I mean, yeah, I guess. not like money's a problem, because Mary Jane, company president there. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shame because of how big of a part of that was to him as a character, science. Well, either way, we'll just have to see more about what makes this character called Peter Parker from Earth 1660. 6160. There we go. 1660. Because, yeah, he had his parents up until he was 15. So, does that mean that his parents made him dumb? Oh, shoot. Relatively dumb, I guess. Once again, we'll just have to see what he's like. Really. Now, Uncle Ben on any universe just has a way with words. It's great. And he has a new set of words this time. A sort of be the change that you want to be kind of thing. It's not about power and responsibility, because that's for teenage Peter here. That's for teen. He's an adult now. He knows about that stuff. He should know about that stuff. So we're having a new spin on Uncle Ben's influence there on his time as Spider-Man. This time it's not like it's not connected to like some tragedy of like his death here. Speaking of spinning, kind of web swinging. What I wonder what the situation that is, because yeah, if he's not a science guy. If he's not as strong as a science guy, then I'm kind of worried. I mean, it's whatever, I guess. We might be seeing some organic webs here. We'll just have to see. Or maybe that they're part of the suit that the part of the suit that he got there. Though he'd still need to refill those webs somehow. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say about it. I did pre-order some these variants on the screen here. I would show them in person, but they didn't arrive on the release day. They didn't tell me it wasn't gonna arrive on the release day. So yeah, I just said screw it and just got a digital version, so I read it a day late, and I would have wanted to have done this and gotten out sooner, but yeah, it looks like I'll be a couple days late here. I don't know. I'm certainly like, it's nighttime right now. I don't want to edit all this. But yeah, heck, I don't know if I'm gonna make this a monthly thing, but I'm excited of the future of this book, and it's gotten me interested in the Ultimate stuff, the other Ultimate stuff here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to bother reading it all, but now, yeah, now I'm interested, and I may even go as far as going back to 1610 Ultimate Fantastic Four to get more background on the maker there, because I never really got that. I kind of just, I think I first saw him in Secret Wars, and that's pretty much all I've seen of him. Yeah. So yeah, here's hoping that this new Ultimate Spider-Man, which, oh boy, confusing name, yeah, will be continue being amazing, ultimate. Other words, yeah. See you later. Do I want to read it now? Yeah, I want to read it now.